Hey Leo, it's Dr. Leona Mercury, and I'm here to do your bonus reading, April bonus reading for the full moon, which is happening tomorrow. The reason why I'm doing this bonus reading is not just the full moon. Yesterday was the start of the Tamil New Year. That's a very important day because it also marks the beginning of the astrological year. Very exciting stuff. So we are moving into Aries season. And in Vedic astrology and sidereal astrology, so you've heard me use the term Vedic before, sidereal astrology and tropical astrology, what makes them different? About 24 degrees, actually. So I'm going to begin your reading. As you know, I shuffle the cards about 108 times. There are 108 Rudraksha beads, which are seeds that emanate with the energy of the universe. This is actually a red jasper meant to help with balancing out Mars energy, and I'm using a black onyx scry today along with a selenite wand to help diffuse any negative energy. So I'm very much looking forward to doing this reading. Okay, so our first card is that Eight of Swords. Someone in the collective may be feeling stuck. You may be feeling bound or blinded by something, but we do have the second eight here, 8-8. That is the number of abundance. And it looks like you might be feeling stuck at work or stuck doing too much work. I can see that you are really struggling. You really are struggling. There's our Five of Wands. Oh, and this could have to do with a partnership. It could be a business partnership with this Eight of Pentacles here. It could be a partnership with your actual partner who you may be in business with. Okay. Obviously, I've got thoughts about that. Oh, and now I'm picking up on ninth house energy, good fortune. This is Virgo. It's ruled by Mercury. So make sure you check out where Mercury is in your chart. And then here you are, Leo. Right here is the Queen of Wands. I do feel that with this energy I'm picking up right now, that you have a holy person that you're connected to. It could be a guru. It could be someone else that works in some spiritual sphere. I don't really know how else to say that, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. Oh, and then there's Nine of Pentacles. Wow, we go from 8 to 9. That indicates progress. It's also the card of financial independence, and it is also connected to Virgo. So you have double Mercury on the board. You may want to check out your transportation. You want to check on your communications. Always use give in your communications. Being gentle, acting interested, validating people, and being easygoing. That's actually from dialectical behavior therapy. Okay, so I'm seeing here we've got this financial independence coming in with this King of Swords. We have a king and a queen on the deck. I'm tripping over my own words today. Mars went into Vedic Aquarius yesterday, but tropical Pisces. And so I'm not functioning too well with that energy. And tomorrow is, of course, the full moon. So there's a whole thing happening there. So here we have, this is my tax man, as you know, in the month of April. So having a house is going to be very important to you in the future if you don't have one already. Maybe looking into purchasing another house. The sun is here. There's a Ace of Wands in the background. So perhaps some of you have a new idea. You're going to be able to use that idea to earn money and buy a house. I see that happening for some of you. Really, really do. It's your wish fulfillment. Wow. Wow, this is super positive energy. And you are protecting yourself and your family as well. And your stability. It's what you want. Oh, here's who you're protecting yourself from. Oh my Lord. Wow. Okay. We've got the King of Cups and the King of Wands. Okay. A little fire and water action. Oh, I see a divorce. I see a divorce, but possibly I also see this as you maybe getting some messages from a Cancer, a Scorpio, someone with water in their charts, maybe somebody who has those placements. They're definitely sending you messages. Oh, and it is an Emperor. Hello. Hello, Leo. You are always having a good time. Every time I do your readings, there's like I see same sex. I see lots of sex happening here. There's always a lot of wands for Leos in my readings. Oh, and then it does look like you have an emperor who's approaching you that is sees you as a pre-empress energy and is going to be sending you messages. There is stability coming in. You may actually be getting money back from your taxes this year. I sit here thinking all kinds of things with that because, of course, that hasn't been the case in like years, I believe, but for many, many people. But maybe you're going to be getting back a nice tax return, and so something here, it's going to allow you to maybe move forward with a big idea, something powerful and passionate. It could be money coming in that's going to allow you to not only buy a house, but to start a family. Something that you really want with all your heart. We also have 2 9s here, 2 8s and 2 9s. I feel that this is absolute progress happening where you're going to become this emperor as well. This is Aries energy, Mars energy. I have this here for a reason. I'm going to do some scrying in a moment here, but it does look like, just so that we can pinpoint where you need to focus on this month, and then I'll go ahead and do some oracle cards for you, because why not? So it does look like you may be part of a marriage. You may also be feeling very stuck. This marriage might be a lot of work, lots of struggles with this partnership, and you have to go inward to really connect to yourself and remind yourself that you are this manifesting, this absolute magical, I see the Queen of Wands as being very much a magician, another variation of the magician. I also feel with the Sun here and with the Queen of Wands, as well as this Hermit and the Emperor, to be honest, that some of you have past life energy connected to Egypt. This Emperor can also represent to me some kind of higher education. Are you going to be helping to kind of defend yourself and your stability through a new degree maybe? Oh, and I'm sorry, I just realized that you're not seeing all the cards. My apologies, Leo. I try hard, but I don't always get it. So I really see a really positive momentum for you, this full moon energy bringing in some stability for you, something that you really want with all your heart. And you are defending yourself possibly against a Leo or someone with fire in their charts. I do see that. I also see this as you receiving messages. You could also be, frankly, divorcing someone with Leo Cancer placements, Leo Scorpio placements. I see some fixed energy. You might be dealing with someone that has fixed energy. I also see Virgo here on the board. So please look at your Mercury, look at your Sun placement, of course. Check out Mars. Are there any other? There's swords here, some swords, and some earth, which is that Virgo energy coming through. So I think your big things to look at during this full moon in your astrological chart is, of course, going to be Mars. It's going to be Mercury. You have 2 Mercury cards here, the Sun, and I would also look at your moon and Mars. I really feel this energy coming through very strongly. You may be dealing with somebody that has some Pisces as well. I'm going to take it to the extended in a moment, but first, look at this deck. Isn't this gorgeous? It's called the Threads of Fate, and it is so beautiful. I just adore it. I'm just going to give it a quick shuffle. I, of course, shuffle everything 108 times before I even start filming, but I'm going to give it a few extras here. Oh, and the bottom of the deck, by the way, is the Queen of Cups, so that might be relevant. We'll take this all to the extended and see what's happening, but first I'm going to show you the bottom of this deck. It looks like the Void is here. So the Void in this oracle deck is essentially, we just have to be really careful because some of you may be dealing with some depression. But I see the Weaver and the Magi coming out for you, Leo, as well as sacred sexuality. Oh, I knew it. I knew you guys were having a good time. So I'm just going to scry a little bit here. This is a scryer, and I know that I put these cards right in the middle of it, but I'll see where the universe wants you to really focus. I'm really feeling like it's here. All right. So Leo, it's here with your Sun card. The universe wants you to focus on your happiness. The universe is literally telling you, focus on you. Focus on your happiness. Build your own sense of self by focusing on your strengths, okay? Sacred sexuality, some of you may be having a hard time during this pandemic. You may not be. It does look like someone with Cancerian placement, or maybe someone that's a Cancer ascendant, perhaps Cancer Venus. I'm seeing that coming through here in terms of your sacred sexuality. Again, this idea of the Hermit is right here, and your Emperor is here. The Magi comes through. Remember how I said that this Queen of Wands is a magician? Here you are, right here. This is you, Leo. And it does look like you have the divine coming in for you to help you manifest an opportunity where you'll be able to not just have great sex with somebody, but this is fate. This is a fated thing, the Weaver. Fate is coming in. Here's the moon. This is basically, as well as the snake. Are you dealing with somebody born in, say, 1989, I think 1965 also? Some people wrote in and told me, hey, stop saying 1989. I'm older than that. So 1989 is the year of the snake, and you'd be in your early 30s. 1965, you'd be in your late 50s, and I think that it might be 1977. It's every 12 years, so I do think it's 77 as well. So you may be dealing with someone born in the year of the snake or born in the year of the dragon. I can see that right here, and there is some big D energy here on the board, and I don't mean that in like a masculine kind of way. It can be anybody. You can, whatever the D means to you. Sexuality, gender is fluid in tarot, and so is sexuality in real life. So sacred sexuality is here for you, Leo. I see some really amazing opportunity that you have been manifesting, something that you really want, your wish fulfillment. You've been kind of guarded, and I have a feeling it has to do with somebody else outside of you. But this is also you, and someone with Cancerian placement, we see that here, is sending you messages of love, even though, as you know, if you've been watching my readings, I'm not always thrilled with the Page of Cups. Their offer is, we go from a page to an emperor, though. That's interesting. But before we get to the emperor stage, it goes from king, and that would be great if there weren't a page here. So I'm imagining that whatever messages are here for you, text messages, I think it's coming through technology perhaps, those messages may not be exactly what you want them to be. So I'm going to take this to the extended, Leo. Remember, the universe is telling you to focus on your happiness. The sun is also where your billions are, so make sure you know where that is in your chart. You have the moon here as well. The moon is your emotions. The sun is your soul and your ego. Your emotions and your mind are here. And I think this is pretty exciting. If you want to know about physical life in your chart, that would be in your first house. So I will talk to you all soon. Hope I see you with the extended on Patreon. Bye now. Take care.